Hello, this is Dr. Linda Martinez-Louis. I want to speak with you about raising narcissistic children. Do you notice there are lots of budding narcissists where you live? I do. I find them everywhere. Now, some children are exceptions. They're considerate, they have good manners, they're kind. You can tell that they're different from the budding narcissists. Often, narcissistic children are raised by narcissistic parents. And they allow their children, quite often, to do whatever they want. When the child makes demands, insists on having everything this moment, the parent doesn't do anything about it, particularly if this is the golden child that has been chosen by the narcissistic parent or parents to be the one who represents everything that is perfect about the family. Also, another part of raising narcissistic children is an emphasis on materialism, the acquiring of things, rather than true relationships. Narcissistic parents often over-idealize the child that they have picked to be the golden one. And there's also a focus on image over the real self. Seeing their golden child as perfect allows the mother or father to have a living narcissistic supply at all times. Also, these parents give their children the message that they, the child, is always right and never wrong, so the child does not have a fully developed conscience. They are also allowed to be cruel to their brothers and sisters and to other children, and even to be rude to adults. Some of these children treat their parents with tremendous disrespect. So, to the point where you have obnoxious children with no manners, no consideration, no respect for other people. These are all learned behaviors, or they're not learned. I find that a lot of these parents never correct their children. That doesn't mean that they need to terrorize them or scare them or hit them, but they don't make any effort to remind them to be courteous, to remind them to think about other human beings, to have good manners, to be respectful of others. I think the society has become very coarse and harsh, and so often many of these civilizing factors are not taken into account in raising children. I will say, though, that quite often I run across children who have lovely manners, who are very considerate, who appear to be psychologically and emotionally well balanced. Part of what the parent needs to do is to help the child become more civilized, not by scaring them, not by punishing them harshly, but by helping them learn how to deal with their frustrations, to develop frustration tolerance, and to learn how to think about other human beings. This is extremely important, and it's something that's not instilled in so many homes today. Another factor with children is to each day reinforce the authenticity of the true original self in each child. To reward them also for their empathic behavior and respect for others. Empathy is a quality that is inherent in us, but it has to be developed, and this is done through the parent over a long period of time and through the parent's attunement to their child, to the relationship that is there, to the nonverbal and verbal communications, to the affection that the parent and the child have, and the love for one another. So, as you think about this and how it was when you were growing up, give yourself tremendous credit for being a kind, compassionate, strong, persevering, authentic individual. I hear from many of you, and I am so pleased to be doing this podcasting and to hear back from you about your experiences, both as adults and as children growing up. You deserve a lot of credit for being the incredible individual that you are, the true original self.